Well, I was simply walking past a stall where people were selling multiple items, and suddenly I heard a couple shots fired, and then I saw someone on the ground. But in that same second, I didn't even notice that I got shot because it went straight through me, and that is by my thigh and my rear. So it was quite frightening. Well, everybody was running up and down because no one knew where the shots were coming from. It was chaotic, actually. I would say it's one-off because I'm not used to it, and I attend that event every year. So, it's kind of new to me. Well, I'm happy to be out of the hospital now. As much as there were a bunch of people doing this RIP thing on Facebook and don't know what's going on. But here I am.
Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the med scarlet news with a buzz. The voice that you just heard at the start of this video is a man. His name is Leighton Wright. He was one of 5 persons that got conned up at a concert on Christmas, followed by a family fun day, Kids Day, on Boxing Day, which would be the following day. Based on information, it is said that persons were outside the venue, I think Pear Tree Lane or Apple Tree Plaza, waiting to go inside, chit-chatting, buying stuff from the vendors, when them see 2 individuals on bike pull up and start blaze up a whole bunch of corn. Based on what the Popo is saying, they are yet to come to some sorts of motive for the SHOOTING. Based on information that I got, it is said that 2 set of gangs, one of them on some bike, saw one of their ops and was blazing corn after the ops. And the regular story, the ops got away. However, 5 innocent people that are not gang affiliated, have nothing to do with nothing, end up getting corn up. That is the stupidity of these dunce-bats, fully dunce gangsters in Jamaica. So you hear the man say his name is Mr. Leighton Wright. He said he was just out there like everybody else, minding his own business, when him start hear a whole bunch of pie sound. It was very chaotic. People are run left, right, center, underground, up above. He did not even know that he got hit. It was until the Popo came on the scene and he realized that he had all sorts of red leaking from 2 areas. He was conned up in the thigh and also in the BUT. He was taken to the place of recovery. I think he spent overnight because this happened at about 11 p.m. on Tuesday, which would have been Boxing Day. Christmas would have been Monday. He was released, no sorts of life-threatening injuries, along with other 4 persons that was their situation also. Now when you think about the fact that Christiana in Manchester is what you would call a tranquil community in Jamaica, well, it is becoming more and more obvious that there's no sorts of tranquil community, and the whole of Jamaica seems to be under siege. So apart from the fact that this was a tranquil community until that day, is that this was an annual event. So them have gospel concert the day before Christmas Day, and then the Kids Day or Kids Street or Fun Day, what they call it. So the people them used to the thing every year about this time in the festive season. Them not used to any sorts of riffraff. But what we've come to realize, or the realization, is that the riffraff are moving in these tranquil community. So because them implement the zone of special operation, them start moving in these quiet community, tranquil community, and them feel as if it is some sorts of safe space. The Popo is making them know that, listen, do not take your bangarang and your passa and your riffraffism come at the people in place. We have strong leads. We'll be investigating. We will make sure that we get out the big gun and we are going to spray and get rid of these people eradication style. If you're familiar with the eradication squad, then you know that the Popo are planned for wipe them out. they are going to get rid of them fly high or fly low. Either or either. Them are go DEAD or end up in the big yard. So the Popo is asking the public, anybody with any sorts of information, please to assist us, call us 119-311-819, any sorts of Popo information hotline or the closest Popo station in a Christiana, Manchester or wherever, and give us this information so that we can get these people out of your community and make your community tranquil like it once was. Point blank and period. Further on in the news and continuing on the theme of transplanted criminal elements that move to other communities and create all sorts of chaos and mayhem. That is said about a man named Romain Johnson. He is a part of one of those gangs that are creating all sorts of chaos and catastrophe in our Penn Streets. I am speaking about a war that is being waged by Top Jungle and Benbow Streets. Based on the information, it is said that Tuesday nights in the wee hours, Popo were on patrol because them know that this is a hot zone. Them buck up on a group of men, Kingston Western Popo. If you know anything about Kingston Western Popo, they are some of the most brutal. Them no play when it comes to gangsters are taken away, ridding the streets of these gangsters. Them buck up on a couple of people and them a say, oh, them little man look so suspicious, look at them up to no sorts of good. We make the man them go wheel and pop off and blaze up any sorts of con. It is said that a running gun battle ensued. However, people, you know, when you hear about any sorts of running GUN battle, it is usually the gunmen that end up on the SHITTY side of the stick. One of those person, the person that was caught slipping, his name is Romain Johnson. He is 30-year-old. He is from Cedar Valley. Based on what the Popo are surmising, them bring him in as a outer to take people out of here. In other words, the other people, the opposition, would not know who he is and which side him represent. However, the Popo found out very soon, and the Popo found him on the other side of life, meaning the afterlife. It is said that after this running GUN battle, they found one gun with about 9 rounds, and this man laying close to the GUN, clutching for his life. He was turkey rushed to the hospital. However, too late was the call. Surprise, surprise, surprise. So based on what the Popo are saying, they heard a little birdie tell them, say, they don't know, say, the place get tense. You don't know, say, even at the festive season, these people are planning to wipe out each other. So therefore, you better have some sorts of foot patrol or some sorts of rat patrol. Make sure say you have Popo on full alert, red alerts, in case something pops off. So the Popo went on one of their random patrol, and that was when them buck up on these men that buck up in a some sorts of bad luck. The Popo fling some sorts of monkey wrench in them program. One of them, however, the rest escape. Based on what the Popo are saying, these men were brought in to intensify, cause or create mayhem in the space, in this kind of conflict between Top Jungle and Benbow Streets. However, they are not going to allow these people to create any sorts of chaos in the community. So therefore, they are going to be on patrol until the next never. People, don't you know how it goes in these garrisons? These criminals are gunmen of opportunity. So as soon as they see the cats are away, then the mice is going to come out and play, meaning GUN play. However, the Popo is making them know, listen, we are trying to wipe out all of you guys. As a matter of fact, based on what the Popo has said, they have arrested some of the main players for all sorts of serious crime, including the takeaway of life or any sorts of GUN crime. And we are planning to rid all of them. So therefore, we are coming out. Either them going to end up in the destination dome, meaning the GRAVE yard, are the big yard. But people like them say that are just mouth talk. We need to see the action. And as far as I am concerned, based on what we've seen transpiring in Jamaica for the past couple of decades, it seems as if the criminal have the place under siege and the popo are just pretty much trying. However, they are trying and losing. It is a losing battle. But like they've always said, never give up hope. Keep your hope alive, hope for the best and expect the worst. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called a new trend that some persons might find disturbing, might find controversial. Based on what the road people am saying at Jamaica, at least 400, almost 500 people lose them life on an annual basis. Most of the time it is because of speeding, it is because of disobedient, it is because of reckless drivers on the road. We've noticed that most of those crashes that we've seen in Jamaica, it is always the people that caused it, initiated it, the people that did not obey the rules and law as it pertains to the traffic code. They are the ones that usually survive. We've seen somewhere in our Westmoreland, the taxi driver try to overtake a line of traffic, lick up in a truck, end up in a ditch, lick some sorts of tree, 6 people in the vehicle. He was the sole survivor. He was given $5 million, $7 million bail. I doubt that he made it. I think it was cash. Do not quote me. Fast forward less than 24 hours ago, it is said that at least 5 persons were rushed to the hospital in Montego Bay, St. James last night. It comes after the driver of a white Toyota Corolla motor vehicle allegedly ran the red light along the Howard Cook Boulevard. That car then collided with a Toyota Noah public passenger vehicle in front of Harmony Beach Park. It is understood that following the crash, the driver of the Toyota Corolla exited the vehicle and tried to flee the scene of the crime. However, the onlookers chased him and took matters into their own hands. He was eventually rescued by the popo and taken to the hospital along with the injured occupants of the taxi, which is the Noah. Upon news time, the status of the passengers and the driver of the Toyota Corolla is not known. Now, people, like I've said before, 99% of the time, the people that cause a crash, they are the ones that are not injured, or even if they are injured slightly. However, the passengers that sit down in these vehicles and make people put them life at risk, they are the ones that are more than likely going to lose their life. What is even worse, it is bad enough when somebody cause a accident in which people actually lose them life, and then they try to run away from the scene of the crime. It is also bad enough most of the time that these cases go to courts. These people get minimal bail. These people probably get a slap on the wrist. However, the family members and the loved ones of the people that lose their life, them have to pick up the pieces and go on. Especially when that person that lost their life is the sole breadwinner or the main breadwinner in the family. It is a negative trickle-down domino effect. So people, I do not have any sorts of problem when people decide say them want to be hard ears and then cause people to lose them life because of their negligence and impatience and lack of conscience. I don't have a problem if people really hold them and give them a royal BEAT down. As a matter of fact, I think that should be stipulated. Whenever somebody calls any sorts of BS like that, they need to get some royal BEAT down, or either the same thing where them do to the people that are innocent and have nothing to do with their decision-making process. At the end of the day, people, sometimes you have your own life in your own hands. Do not allow these people to risk your life and make you lose your life. It does not make any sorts of sense. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, Please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.